Have you ever wondered how music began? What prompted our ancestors to create rhythm and melodies that transcended spoken language? Let's delve into the origins of music, a fascinating journey that takes us back to a time when music was a communal activity. Imagine a world where the line between the performer and the audience is blurred, where everyone contributes to the symphony of sounds. That's precisely how music started in early human societies. It was a shared experience, a participatory act that resonated through every aspect of human life. Music was not just an art form or a means of entertainment. It was a vital thread in the fabric of society, serving a multitude of purposes. From religious rituals to storytelling, from work songs that synchronized labor to dances that marked social events and rites of passage, music was omnipresent. In this primordial stage of musical evolution, the language of rhythm and melody was universal. Everyone was a participant, adding their voice, their clap, their stomp to the collective concert. Simple percussive instruments, fashioned from available materials, added another layer to this communal orchestra. The concept of a composer, a solitary figure creating music for others to listen, was non-existent. Instead, music was an organic outgrowth of human interaction, a shared experience that brought people together and fostered social bonds. The power of music as a communal creation lies in its ability to transcend individuality. It's about the collective, the community, the tribe. It's about people coming together, sharing emotions and stories, communicating in a language beyond words. This is the root of music, deeply intertwined with our human nature. So, music in its earliest form was a shared experience, an integral part of human interaction and community bonding. It was a time when music was not just something you listened to, but something you actively participated in, something that was part of your identity, your community, your very existence. Now let's travel back in time to the discovery of the earliest known musical instruments. Picture this: southwestern Germany, where archaeologists have unearthed remarkable artifacts that have radically transformed our understanding of the history of music. They've found bone flutes not crafted from any ordinary bone, but the wing bones of griffon vultures. A true testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of our ancestors. These bone flutes, dating back a staggering 40,000 years, give us a fascinating glimpse into the musical expressions of early humans. Before these flutes, our ancestors likely expressed themselves musically through rhythmic percussion, using what was readily available in their environment. Sticks, stones, shells, all these natural objects became instruments, accompanying the primal music of human voices. But the invention of these bone flutes marked a profound shift. These weren't just tools. They were instruments capable of producing a variety of tones. They opened up a world of new possibilities for melodic expression, taking music beyond the realm of simple rhythm and voice. Imagine the first time one of these flutes was played, the sound raw and haunting, echoing through the vast landscapes of prehistoric Europe. It was more than just a sound. It was a voice, a melody, a song. It was a way for our ancestors to communicate, to express their emotions, to tell their stories. It was a way for them to connect with each other and with the world around them. These bone flutes represent a significant milestone in the evolution of music. They are a testament to the creativity and innovation of our ancestors, and they remind us of the power of music to inspire, to communicate, and to connect. And so, as we marvel at these ancient instruments, we are reminded of our shared musical heritage, a heritage that stretches back thousands of years to a time when music was not just a form of entertainment, but a vital part of human life. These bone flutes marked a significant milestone in the evolution of music, demonstrating the creativity and innovation of our ancestors. As human societies evolved, so did music. The transition from hunter-gatherer societies to settled farming communities brought about profound changes in the realm of music. No longer were instruments required to be lightweight and portable for nomadic life. Instead, settled communities began to embrace heavier, more stationary instruments. Drums and flutes made from animal bones and skins were gradually replaced by more complex instruments crafted from wood, clay, and metal. The rise of cities and city-states brought with it a new era of diversity in music. As societies grew more complex, so did their musical expressions. Music began to reflect the social stratification of these urban centers, with different styles and genres emerging to represent various classes and professions. The royal courts had their court music, the temples had their religious hymns, and the common folk had their work songs and ballads. Music also played a critical role in cultural developments. It accompanied public ceremonies, festivals, and theatre performances. It served as a backdrop for storytelling, helping to transmit cultural narratives and historical events from one generation to the next. Music was no longer a simple communal activity, but a sophisticated art form with various styles and genres, each with its own unique set of rules and conventions. But perhaps the most profound impact of societal shifts on music was the way it became intertwined with the economic, social, and political fabric of civilizations. Music became a tool of power and control, used by rulers to legitimize their authority and by religious leaders to communicate divine messages. It became a medium of social commentary, reflecting societal issues and challenging established norms. The evolution of music is a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of human beings. As we navigated through various stages of societal development, music was our constant companion, mirroring our experiences and giving voice to our collective hopes, fears, and aspirations. Music became a mirror of society, reflecting the economic, social, and political fabric of civilizations. In the 11th century, an innovation emerged that would forever change the course of music: notation. But how did it impact the way we perceive music? Let's dive in. Around 1,000 years ago, a Benedictine monk named Guido d'Arezzo introduced a system to standardize music notation. This was a game changer. Suddenly, music could be written down, documented, and shared far beyond the boundaries of oral tradition. This allowed a melody composed in Rome to be accurately recreated in London, Moscow, or Cairo. No longer restricted to the memories and interpretations of musicians, music could now be preserved and passed on with incredible precision. But this monumental development also introduced a certain level of objectification to music. Previously, music was a communal participatory experience. It was fluid, evolving, and deeply entwined with the specific cultural context in which it was created. With the advent of notation, music became an object, something that could be analyzed, scrutinized, and yes, even controlled. As sheet music began to spread throughout the world, it also became a tool of cultural dominance. Indigenous musical traditions, with their unique systems of tuning, rhythm, and structure, were often suppressed or marginalized in the face of the standardized music notation. The communal and participatory nature of music began to fade, replaced by a more rigid, hierarchical model where composers created and listeners consumed. Despite these drawbacks, it's impossible to overlook the immense impact notation has had on the world of music. It allowed for the global dissemination of musical ideas, fostering cross-cultural influences and leading to the rich tapestry of musical styles we enjoy today. It enabled complex compositions that would be impossible to remember and reproduce accurately without written records. In short, notation transformed music from an ephemeral, localized art form into a global language, a shared cultural heritage that transcends borders and time. Despite its drawbacks, notation served as a catalyst for the global dissemination of music, forever changing how we create, share, and experience it. Fast forward to the present day, how has technology revolutionized music? The impact is profound and far-reaching, touching every aspect of music creation, distribution, and consumption. In terms of creation, technology has democratized music production. Gone are the days of needing a costly recording studio to produce high-quality music. Now, anyone with a laptop and a dash of creativity can craft their own songs using digital audio workstations. These platforms offer an array of virtual instruments, synthesizers, and sample libraries, enabling individuals to experiment and innovate without physical constraints. Distribution has also been transformed. The internet has broken down geographical barriers, allowing artists to share their music with the world at the click of a button. Music streaming platforms offer a global stage to both established and emerging artists. These platforms have also reshaped the way we discover new music, using complex algorithms to suggest songs tailored to our individual tastes. Consumption, too, has been revolutionized. We now have access to virtually all of the world's music in our pockets. We can listen anytime, anywhere, and in a multitude of ways, through streaming services, digital downloads, or even vinyl revival. This convenience and accessibility have fundamentally altered our relationship with music. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this technological revolution is the global connectivity it enables. Artists can collaborate across continents, genres can blend and evolve, and listeners can engage with music from cultures far removed from their own. This interconnectedness fosters a global musical conversation, one that enriches our understanding and appreciation of the diverse tapestry of human creativity. Today, technology has democratized music production and facilitated global connectivity, reshaping the music landscape and opening up infinite possibilities for the future.